Hello, everyone, and welcome to the RedFlex, your one-stop shop for all sorts of Manchester United content. And today we're back with Manchester United versus Granada in the Europa League, and we have to win this game. It's not a must-win game. There's no other option but to win this game because our season is very much dependent on this, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a massive game for different reasons. It's not because it's a huge team we're facing. It's not like a glamour tie. It's just a game we have to win because we need that trophy now, I think, under Ole. And that's the ultimate sign of us making some actual progress. Not just okay, we finished in the league, we finished second, third, whatever it is in the league. We need to show something and actually put something on that trophy cabinet.
For me, I think tomorrow, as much as it is about winning the game, I think we're very much overdue a good performance.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't remember the last time I watched a Man United game and I was like, wow, that was an amazing performance, created loads of chances. I'm not even bothered about scoring lots of goals. I just want to see loads of chances. I mean, when you keep seeing the stats, I know that you shouldn't really look at stats all the time, but when you look at Man United stats, the amount of touches our forwards get in the box, the amount of
Pretty
clear cut
poor, isn't it?
chances we make,
Yeah.
it's horrendous. Now, if we don't do it against this team, which for all intents and purposes is a very poor team, I mean, they've got through to this stage, so there must be something. I don't know whether they've just got lucky. They did play Molde in the last round, so obviously they probably got the easiest tie of all. But yeah, it's the performance for me that needs to come through. The squad rotation, we're pretty much Martial's out for the rest of the season, so we need to rest whoever Ollie's going to decide to be centre forward as much as possible. Let's go through the team. Let's see what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, just firstly in regards to what you said, I think the manner of the win is important as well against a team like this. We have to show why we're classed as the favourites to win this competition, and this will that'll be a fantastic marker for the rest of the teams left in the competition. Although it's not the competition we want to be in, but I think at the moment I don't think we kind of instill that fear in any team. If anyone comes to
But
Old
are we the
Trafford,
favourites, though? Are we the favourites?
I, I I think we have to be up there as one of the favourites for sure, and we have to put in a performance worthy of that kind of accolade of being one of the favourites to win this competition.
Also, who are you playing tomorrow? Are you going for rotation? Are you going for let's kill the tie off in the first game so we don't have to worry in the second one? Bearing in mind we've got Tottenham at the weekend.
That's the problem, isn't it? I think it's going to have to be a kind of mix and match. I don't think we can play our strongest 11. That means we're going to have to rotate for Spurs, which I'd rather have the other way around. Away from home, we normally play quite well, but against any form of Spanish opposition in Spain, we've never performed, or very rarely performed to our highest abilities, and it's just something that we don't tend to do with teams who like to keep the ball and have that technical quality. Will Although we're talking about a team like Granada, maybe they don't have that technical quality, but any
Neither
sort of
do we,
Spanish
to be
team,
fair.
yeah. So any Spanish team who's made it this far, who even qualified, must have at least some decent players who can keep the ball in the midfield, and that's going to cause us some big problems, I think.
I know you said you wanted to do rotation, but as FIFA said here, what do you think of Bruno's interview on Talksport? He said winning the Europa League is still not good enough. That's proper United mentality. Is that him saying, listen, I don't want to rest. I want to play.
Yeah, I mean, it might be that, but also, I think he's right. If that's if we think that's a successful season winning the Europa League, then whoever's thinking that their standards have completely dropped. I know we're not the same Man United as we were in the past, but if we're happy with just the Europa League, although I did say earlier we need to win something, which is true, but we think we've had a successful season and a fantastic season because we won the Europa League. Um, that's a sign of how far we've fallen, unfortunately, in that
Yeah, not
case.
about a fantastic one. I think it's just it's it's
It's,
winnable.
it's
It's
yeah,
there
I
on
think
the
it's
table, so why not take it? I mean,
expected progress. This is just
yeah.
like on par with what we should be doing. So if we're
Yeah, it's
not
got to
doing
be
that, in
it's the
my
bare,
opinion,
it's the
yeah,
minimum, isn't
yeah,
it? So you're saying
yeah,
that, all right, second and no trophy, progress, or you're not having it?
yeah. I also think it's progress, but the sign of real progress. I mean, I know we've got Qasim on the show. He doesn't seem to think that winning anything's important. I think it has its value. It breeds that winning mentality. Although if we just kept on winning the FA Cup and kept on winning the Europa League and not doing anything else ever, then that's not what we need to do. But just that first trophy under Ollie, I think will make a massive difference. That just confirms everything that he's doing. We're all heading in that forward direction, which is what the whole squad needs to now believe in.
Yeah, I think obviously now we're in a very strong position second. If we'd not been in a strong position second, I probably would have said, look, I'll finish fourth and take Europa League rather than finish second. But now because second is very, we're very much in the driving seat for second. I don't think I could say that with as much confidence now. But yeah, I see where you're going. I'd rather have a trophy in the bag. It's a European trophy, may not be the most glamorous European trophy, but it's a trophy nonetheless, and I'd take it. So let's move on to your squad. Who you rotating? Who you keeping in? Let's start off with the goalkeeping debate, the big goalkeeping debate.
That's the thing. I mean, we don't. I mean, I think in the media, a lot of the kind of football pundits seem to think Henderson's now being kind of given that number one spot. I'm not sure.
If De
I'm not
Gea
sure.
plays tomorrow, does that mean he's dropped? Is he number two? Or if Henderson plays tomorrow, do you think that means he's being dropped back to number two?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing for the squad because normally to win something, you need that one goalkeeper who's the number one, and then everyone kind of has that individual dynamic. Each goalkeeper will kind of marshal their defense in a different way. So we keep on chopping and changing. I don't think it's something that we need to be doing. We need to decide who the number one is, and I'm not sure who is number one. Everyone seems to think it's Henderson now all of a sudden, but I don't know.
Yeah, but okay. So your squad for tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's not many options, especially up front with the injuries we've got. I think with Rashford, I think all he said he's going to try to manage him as much as he can, so he's not going to play every single game. But if he doesn't play, what's our forward line looking like? It's not. It's not going to put fear in anyone, to be honest, because I've got Edison Cavani who hardly gets a touch of the ball because of where we play. There's no crosses in the box, and we don't tend to kind of play that build-up play where he's a kind of focal point. It doesn't happen. He seems very frustrated in all the games. He hardly gets a touch. So if it's him, it's going to have to be Dan James as well, who's going to have to play, and it's going to have to be Mason Greenwood. If Ole is doing what he said he's going to do and try to manage those minutes, I mean, Rashford may start, but at some point we're going to have Dan James and Greenwood on the pitch. But then if one of those get injured, then what do we do? So up front, I think we're not in the best of shapes at all, unless we change our formation and play false nine or something along those lines. But yeah, the forward
front,
lines
James
could
and
do.
Mason Greenwood. Or James
that's
and
poor. That's poor.
yeah,
but, yeah,
no, but it could be,
it could
or it
be.
could be
It could well
Dan
be.
James and Edison Cavani, could be whatever.
Bruno Fernandes could play just behind Edison Cavani. Who knows? Who knows what we're going to do? But in terms of the other squad, yeah, I think it's going to have to be what we're expecting. Won't be many changes. I think we will see Eric Bailly play. I think he's fit. I think he'll play in this game. If he doesn't play this game, and then there is a rumor, obviously, it's quite strong.
He's got
He's
coronavirus.
going to leave. He wants to leave.
No, but I think he's got coronavirus. Yeah, I'm pretty
Has
sure.
Has he not recovered? I'm sure he recovered.
I'm pretty
right?
sure he's isolating. I think he didn't even come back from Ivory Coast. Apparently.
Oh right, because I was under the impression that for this game he would be back.
Yeah,
maybe not.
I think
maybe not.
I don't know whether it's been 10 days or not. Actually, but let's just all right. Either way.
Okay, if he's available to play, I would like to see him play. If not, then not sure the situation with Axel Tuanzebe. Is he fit? Yeah. I've not seen him play for a while, so I'm not sure. But I think he was on the bench recently, so he must be. So yeah, I mean, do we take that risk in this game? That's the problem. Do we rest some players who should be playing? Because
the way obviously you're describing it now, we've hardly got any options.
We haven't. There's not many options. So
I think Tellez is probably nailed on.
There's a couple of changes we can only make, I think.
Yeah, I think Pogba's got to play. I think Pogba's pretty fresh.
I think he needs the game time.
I think he needs the game time. We've got to play Pogba.
70 minutes. Give him good 60, 70
whoever
minutes.
next to Pogba. Donny is probably going to play.
Matic is probably going to play. because this is going to be, it's not going to be a high intensity game against a Spanish opposition anyway.
I suppose Matic is an
So
option. Matic is definitely an option.
Donny,
Maybe from the right.
if he doesn't play, then I don't know when he's going to play. And I mean, I think just in regards to Sukon, we do have Ahmad who can play, and this might be the game for him where he starts.
I think it is.
It's a good point.
I think it has to be.
You made a good point, Sum. I think Ahmad could be in for a start, because if he needs to manage Marcus Rashford, then although he plays on the other wing, Dan James can move over to the left, and Ahmad can move on the right. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends how we're gonna go for it, but I'm obviously we haven't even got that many options, so there's not really much for me to put forward other than I'd like to see Ahmad get a run. I'd like to see Van der Beek get a run out for sure. I think Pogba has to play. Number one for the minutes, and number two for just the creativity that he brings. Defense,
it's going to be Maguire and
I think it's going to be
else.
Maguire. I think it's going to be Maguire and Lindelof, to be honest. Unless Lindelof is still struggling a little bit, then he might.
Also needs to be managed as well. That's the problem with his back.
Exactly. So probably going to have to be.
We've got a lot of
Tuanzebe.
issues.
Yeah, probably going to have to be Tuanzebe. And then the right back situation, probably maybe Brandon Williams might get run out. I don't know. We are looking a bit threadbare.
If you look at the squad, I mean, although we've only got a couple of injuries, but we don't have the squad. If you think about it, the amount of money we've actually spent over the last, since Fergie's left, what do we have to show for it? Yeah. It's a poor squad. So it's been a chronic mismanagement of funds here over the past 7 years. Which is nothing short of a disgrace.
That's a completely different. That's a different topic. So we'll get to that another time. But speaking of different topics, FIFA said PSG and Poch, remarkable performance. Should we have got him again? Something to discuss at another time. But he's managed to.
Don't think he's done too well this season, to be honest. I mean,
he's not done too well in the league, but obviously he's been brought in for Champions League anyway. And if you have beaten Bayern, however you've done it. You've got to stand up and take notes
because Bayern are the best team in Europe, in my opinion.
100%. So
even on PES, Usman, you seem to like all the Bayern players, right?
Yeah, I do like some of the Bayern players, except Kingsley Coleman. But he's only 89 stats, so I'm not too fond of him, especially when you get him a few times. So that's it's a must-win game for many reasons. I think the fact that our squad is very, very threadbare. I don't know what Ollie wants to do. I think maybe 1 or 2 more games in the league if we win. I think he might just
have to rotate.
He's going to have to. He might just think, you know what, top 4 secure. Let's put all the eggs in the European basket, which is what I would probably be inclined to do. Because, like I said, I'm happy to finish 3rd instead of 2nd, or 4th instead of 2nd, if it means we're guaranteed a trophy. I'm happy to go with that. And I think everyone's got to be realistic out there. If you're out there,
normally,
I think
to be honest, I wouldn't
that as well.
I wouldn't agree with that, to be honest. But based on this kind of squad that we've got at the moment,
if everyone was fit,
the injuries we've got, maybe But normally, that's not the United way.
But at the moment, I think that's what you should do. If you beat Tottenham, who are obviously hanging around those spots, and later on down the line, if we can beat Liverpool, who are in good form despite their loss to Real Madrid, if we beat the people who are closest to squeezing into the top 4 and we push them further away, I think we solidify our place, and then we can kind of go for this Europa League. Not that it's going to be easy. If we do get through this round, which I'm fully expecting we are, Roma, Ajax is a huge problem. Is it Inter on the other side of the draw?
Inter there, I think that's our toughest. That's the toughest match you can get.
Even the semi-final, I think, is a problem. So it's not guaranteed at all. So even like focusing on the the Europa League is a big risk, because there's literally no guarantee. It's not as if there's a clear road to the final. There's some Champions League level squads in there that can stop us,
especially Inter.
Yeah, I hope Ollie start putting the fresh break out amateurs into play and see how they can play with each other in the first team. Yeah, I agree. Got someone here who likes to join us last minute. Here he is. He's decided to join in.
Just about as we're going to end our stream.
Yeah.
I just wanted... You can hear me, guys, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I just had to come on, guys. Special product placement announcement.
Okay,
Wanted to get some merchants. You see the guys who's there.
Oh,
you see,
yeah.
guys. You see that?
RedFlex merch.
RedFlex
does that look
guys.
like a new logo?
It does, guys. So if you want one, guys, if you want to jump on the bandwagon, get yourself, send us a message, send us a private message, and yeah, we will arrange that for you. We'll get it shipped out, priority mail, depending on where you are, obviously, in the world, and yeah, you can have your own.
Oh, we've been corrected, by the way. We've been corrected. Inter out, Arsenal, Villarreal. Yeah,
good.
Again,
I'm pleased.
Either
about
way, Arsenal is not is a bogey team, which is a problem as well. But yeah, either way, it's not a clear road to the final, so we've got to do something. But yeah, Harris bringing the merch, bringing the fresh merch. So if you do like the cap, then
have you done the match prediction score line?
No, we're just here, just waiting for you. We were waiting for you for the match prediction. Yeah, waiting for the match prediction. To know where I'm putting my 50p. Where's my 50p going?
You're putting your 50p safely on Man United.
50p charity bet.
Yeah.
3-1 Man United.
3-1. 3-1 Man United, Abdul.
I'd love to think United could score 3 goals with the squad potentially he's going to pick. I don't see Granada trying to come out of their box. They'll just park everyone behind the. It's going to be a tough one. If we get an early goal, yeah, I can see some goals, but maybe 2-0 going for.
Yeah, I think I agree with 2-0. I think we'll break them down eventually.
Especially if it's an early goal, then yeah.
Yeah, especially if it's an early goal, then obviously the away goal is key. So as long as we do score something, that's important. But yeah, that's Man United versus Granada tomorrow, Thursday in the Europa League. It's because of the team that we're playing, the huge pressure is on Manchester United. The expectation is very much in our favour. I don't know whether players can, the young players have to put that on their shoulders, because obviously it's a different thing now where you're expected to win. It's like a free hit. I don't know what everyone thinks. Maybe everyone thinks that Granada are just there to be, the whipping boys of the Europa League, but it's probably not going to be that way.
I think they will cause us some problems on the break. So we can't underestimate anyone who's at this stage of the competition.
Yeah, as long as we get an away goal. An away goal will be good. 2 would be even better. I think 2-0, and I think it's pretty much job done. I don't think they're going to do much more than that, even with the depleted Man United squad. If we have to, like I said, we can bring them back and, we can play a bit more of a stronger squad. I think the Tottenham game is going to definitely be on Ole's mind because revenge, etc. But we'll get to that. So it's coming up tomorrow. 2-0, 3-0 seems to be the consensus at the moment. Harris thinks that we're going to concede. So we'll see. We'll find out tomorrow. And we'll be back.
He's just come on, and he's been very negative as soon as he's come on.
Yeah, negative.
3-1, I'm going for a win.
Yeah, big win.
I've said we're going to score more goals than what you guys have predicted, so how's that been negative?
Conceding.
Yeah, conceding, but yeah.
Yeah, we will. There'll be some stupid goal or some mistake or something. Always is.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Especially if there's out of form players playing. So that was Man United versus Granada preview. Europa League tomorrow, Thursday. We'll be here straight after the game, providing you with, hopefully, full of joy and happiness that Man United have comprehensively beaten Granada, and we're through to the next round, and we can fully focus on giving Jose a good beatdown on the weekend. But that's it for now. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Leave your comments below, especially if you're interested in getting hold of the merch. And also the other platforms that we're very active on, which is Twitter and Instagram. You can join us there too. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back again tomorrow. Goodbye.